Greetings everyone, this is Objective Reviews, today looking at week 4 of the Southern University Fabulous Dancing Dolls. I can hardly believe we're already a month into the season. Before we get into the dolls week 4 performance, I would like to invite you all to subscribe to my page. There's a little red arrow in the bottom right hand corner. If you just click on that and subscribe, I really appreciate it. I have some content coming your way that I hope you'll enjoy. Additionally, let's take a look at how the dolls have been doing so far this season. There are weeks 1 through 3 scores on your screen now, and as you can see, they've had some steady growth. This week they did do another repeat routine where they made some subtle changes to the week 3 routine, which I think is great because it keeps things fresh. We'll take a look at that in a moment. We will also take a look at how they did in week 3 versus week 4 with a split screen format, just to see if those changes that they made to the routine were effective. Now, without further ado, let's take a look. Alright, so we're going to look at this in a split screen, week 3 on top and week 4 on the bottom, just so we can see some of the changes that they made and see if they improved the routine, if it stayed the same, or, if they should have left some things how they were. I love both intros though, when they came on the field during the drill song. So see, small change at the beginning. One thing I'm going to want you to see in just a moment is they changed the position of some of the girls when they go into the next spot. In week 3 they had Micah and, Cam and somebody up front. And then they have Micah and Jordan up front in week 4. And I think they changed it so that Jada wouldn't have so far to travel. See, she's not going all the way across the field this time. I think it made it easier for them to travel, which again, they should have did something more with that time. Still love this part. The execution is consistent across both. You see they changed the formation for the drum break here. I like both. I think the first one may have been better. I like the cluster situation for that. Calypso was better in week 3. Still a very, very, very solid performance. Let's break some of these things down a little bit more. I can see the reason for the change in formation. I paused the video at a point coming up right now so you can see how they look bunched up in week 3 going to the next place. It's going to be coming up right now. See what I'm saying? At the top, they could potentially bump into each other. At the bottom, they've changed formations so that they can get to their spots without worrying about that. Now, before we get into the doll scores for week 4, I just wanted to take a look at a Stans clip. I thought this was a pretty good ballad piece that we did. I just want you all to take note of Micah's grace. And the milk is on level 100. She is really doing her thing up front. I'm not really sure why the dolls are getting mixed reviews about their Stans work. However, I wish this would have been done all together. And out in the internet world, I did see some other people say that they wish that she would do some more all together just in general. But I'm still looking for her to have her wow moment. She almost had it in week 3 with the song Is It Love this time. But I would really like to see her have a strong all-together ballad moment, on one of these slower songs. But as far as her execution, nobody should really have anything to say about that. The rest of these things are based on opinion, and, you might like it this way and someone else might like it a different way. But as far as what she's putting out there, I think that it's amazing. I think that it's a great continuation of the last few seasons. And I just think that some people just want things to go their way, and it doesn't work like that. Enjoy the rest of this clip, and then we'll look at one more while we get the scores together. And let's see how they've done a month into the season. The season is going by fast. One more thing I'd like to say about Stans before we get into the scores is that I would like to see Micah diversify her count selection a little bit. I'm starting to see some repeats. I know that there are some repeats in songs, but the dolls have a very diverse count book, so I think that she could improve in that area just a little. Anyway, to the scores. pretty similar to last week. I gave 10 points for showmanship. I think that they put on a great show. 10 points for formations and spacing. I upped them 1 point from week 3 to week 4 for that change that I highlighted earlier in this video. It made it a little more manageable and made things look a little more clean. Technical elements, I gave a 9, just like last week. I thought they executed in the same fashion. And then for creativity wow factor, I gave an 8. I think it was a creative routine. The part where Cam does the walkover and the girls are doing the, looks like they're dancing with each other is excellent. And I gave 8 points for overall presentation for 45 out of 50. So here we are a month into the season, and as the season goes on, I would like to see the dolls, give that big wow moment on the field. I think that they still have a lot of fire left in them, and I know they're going to come with it as we get closer to the homecoming, since this is their big 50th anniversary. Additionally, as far as stands go, even though I don't score on it, I would like to see, some more all together, which I think a lot of folks out on the internet have said. But generally speaking, I think that the dolls are doing what the dolls do. I think that some people are expecting something from them that's not going to happen. They have a level of class and regal presence or womanly demeanor, or however you want to call it, that I think is going to differentiate them enough. I don't think that they're going to just reinvent their whole style just in the name of being competitive. They wouldn't have a 50-year legacy if they were changing up their style every year just to do what the audience wants them to do. And on that note, I'm going to close out and tell you all thank you so much for watching. Please support the Human Jukebox as they're going to the Rose Parade. I'm sure that they could use your support. If we can support them by watching their videos, we can all give something. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I look forward to bringing you all more content. This is Objective Reviews signing out.